Alright, good morning. We had a heat index of 113 yesterday, so I'm out at 6 this morning getting you a video made before I go to church because it has been really hot. So what we're going to do is I'll show you how to set this up. These are called tree huggers. These have carabiners and webbing, and this prevents the tree from being damaged from your hammock. What we'll do is we'll start, and you always want to go above your head. I'm going to go around the tree, and I've got limbs that will prevent this webbing from dropping. So what I'm going to do with this setup, I'll show you various ways you can do this. You can wrap it around the tree several times, the webbing, or you can just go once like I'm going to do here. And I'm just going to go through this loop, hook the carabiner through this loop. Now this one is set. We'll grab another webbing tree hugger and carabiner. You'll notice that this tree doesn't have any limber out, so I need it to grip the tree well. So what I will do with this is I'm going to go around the tree. I'm going above my head like I said before, and I'll go around the tree twice. Now this will grab the tree well, and I don't have to worry about it sliding down the tree when I put the weight of the hammock on it. So this time I just went through both, as you can see, and there we go. Alright, now these are set. Now we're going to grab our hammock and our bug net, which is I have a combination together. All these are is a gathered in hammock. As you can see, there's a rope on each end of these. These ropes are called whoopee slings. And these ropes adjust in and out of themselves because I've threaded the rope inside of itself, and these work like a Chinese finger trap. Weight on it makes it stay, and it won't collapse on you. And then when you want to loosen it, all you do is pull the rope back out of itself, and I know I'm not explaining this very well, but they're just called a whoopee sling. As you can see here, there's a loop here, and to loosen these, see, I'm just going to pull this rope out, and it slides out of itself. I'm going to hook this up to this end. And this end here, I'm going to pull a little tighter. And that's basically about how tight I like to make the pitch of my hammock. As you can see, you're ready to sleep now if you want. And if you don't want to put a tarp over it, if it's cool weather and you know that there's going to be no rain, this is all you need. And this netting will actually help keep dew off of you at night. And definitely keeps bugs off of you because you're totally enveloped in netting. To go into your hammock to sleep, all you do is pull your netting back, open up your hammock, and this is how big, this is where you're going to lay, and you'll lay horizontal. You put your head at one corner, your feet at the other, and this makes a really nice, comfortable, perfect horizontal lay. What I do is I'll sit in the hammock first, take off my shoes, put my shoes on one side of this pouch. I put pockets here, and then you've got another pocket here, and you can put cell phone, glasses, just whatever you want, flashlight. This is another whoopee sling that's above you here, and this gives final adjustment if you want to adjust the pitch. But the main purpose that it does is it keeps the netting off of your face while you're sleeping. So alright, you're in your hammock, and all you'll do is lay down, and then you'll pull this back over you, and you'll draw this draw cord up over your head from the inside you're laying in there, and then pull this cord in with you and draw it tight. And now you're totally set. I'll pick these ropes up, put them up above each whoopee sling, and that way I don't have to worry about some bug crawling up that in the middle of the night and possibly getting in there or whatever. It's not that big of a deal. Alright, there you are. You're set there for your... If that's all you want to do, you can sleep like that. I prefer then to pitch the tarp immediately over me though, because you just never know. Even though they say there's no rain forecast, very good chance they could be wrong. So I just go ahead and pitch a tarp over me, and here's your tarp. And I made my own sill nylon, and as you can see, it's this is ripstop nylon. It's been impregnated with silicone. Alright, so here we go with this. This is a whoopee sling too. I'm going to open this whoopee sling up. All these do is the rope slides in and out of itself. See how I'm just pulling this rope in and out of itself? Well, this makes it adjustable. I can adjust it to whatever pitch I want, the tautness, by doing that. And I'll just take a rope now, one end of my tarp, place it in the carabiner, go to the opposite end, and place it in the other carabiner. Now I'm going to adjust the tautness of this so that it will cover when I'm sleeping and I don't get rained on. So you'll play with the adjustments here. Just pull on the rope. See, I just pull on this rope. This is a whoopee sling. This just makes it go in and out at will. And you get it to where you like the way it's set up. And then all you do is just take your tarp, place the other end over, and I have whoopee slings on the tarp tie-outs too. And to do it totally, you only use 5 on each side. I'm just going to put 2 on each side for now, just so you can see how it works. What I'll do is I'll just pull out one corner. These are all whoopee slings too, like I say. The purpose of these green pieces of material, webbing that I put on here, is this prevents you from over-tightening your whoopee sling and drawing the cord loop back inside of itself. That way it can't accidentally ruin your whoopee sling. All you do is you'll pull out at an angle like this, put your stake in, go to the opposite corner, still nylon hasn't quite dried yet. As you can see, it's a little tacky yet, so I need to leave it out. I had it watered up in your bag, so I'm going to let it. I think the humidity that we've had has been preventing my silicone from totally drying. The way you make your own sill nylon is you take this ripstop, and then you make, I take mineral spirits and 30-year GE clear silicone, and you thin it out in a container and then brush it on, and now you've made regular ripstop nylon, silicone nylon ripstop, which makes it super strong and makes it totally waterproof. As you can see, I'm just staking this corner out now, and I'm going to come over here and do the same. And there you go. It's tight now. Now to make final adjustments to these whoopee slings, this is how these are just so good. See, I just grab the tail. All I do is pull. As I pull, I'm tightening the rope. As soon as I let off, it locks up like a Chinese finger trap. To loosen it, all I do is go back to where the knot is and pull outwards left with the one hand, and the rope just slides back inside of itself. To tighten, just retighten. You go around your 4 corners, tighten, pull on your cords, and then to make it totally more rock solid, you'll stake these out too. That way the wind's not flapping at night, and then it just gets really nice and tight, as you can see. And you've got a bomb-proof shelter then for sleeping. And as you can see, this is what your view will look like from underneath. If it's cold out, you can drape that tighter to the ground, make less of if it's. You can even put trek poles out on each end here. Stand trek poles up, and you can make like a porch and have it totally wide open on one end. You can take the end over here and actually hook it onto here and just have a whole huge porch. So there's a lot of variations you can do with these tarp setups, and you can get on YouTube and Google tarp configurations, and there's guys that just show you all kinds of ways that you can do different tarp setups. This has all totally been waterproofed. You're all set. Nothing can get you wet. Bugs can't get you. And it's way better than sleeping on a rocks and wet ground and all that. So anyway, I hope you enjoy. And I forgot to mention, this AM's steel blue, even though this looks very thin. This is the strongest rope known to man. It's 7/64" diameter, and it is rated for 1,500 pounds, so you're not going to break it. And there you go. And when it's time to tear down, it's just so simple. You just unhook everything quick, shove it in your stuff sack, and away you go. All right, have a great day. Bye.